I thought I died, but when I woke up, a blue screen floated in front of me. A game interfacey in the real world. Was I losing my mind? The last thing I remember is the cold steel of a blade piercing my chest. The screams, the chaos, the overwhelming despair of the double dungeon. I was the world's weakest hunter, Sung Jinwoo, a liability, and I had finally paid the price for my weakness. But this wasn't the afterlife. The smell of antiseptic, the sterile white ceiling of a hospital room, it was all too real. My heart pounded in my chest. In front of my eyes, a transparent blue window hovered, displaying words only I could see. You have unread messages. Unread messages? Is this some kind of prank? I tried to blink it away, to shake my head, but it was fixed in my vision, as persistent as a ghost. I reached out a trembling hand, trying to touch it, but my fingers passed right through. What is this? I whispered, my voice hoarse. A nurse entered the room then, her expression a mix of concern and surprise. She said I'd been unconscious for days, that it was a miracle I was alive. She didn't see the screen. No one else did. It was just for me. The chilling realization began to dawn. This wasn't a dream or a hallucination. This was my new reality. The message read, "Welcome, player, like in a video game." It was absurd. It then detailed my near-death experience, how I was the only one who stayed until the very ending, the final trial, and fulfilled the secret quest, Courage of the Weak. For my courage, I had earned the right to become a player, a unique being with the potential to grow limitlessly. It called itself the system. My mind reeled. Limitless growth for me? The E-rank hunter who could barely handle the weakest monsters? The one who always got hurt? It was a cruel joke. Yet, the screen remained. It showed me a daily quest, preparing to become strong. The tasks were simple: 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Failure to complete it would result in a penalty. A penalty? What kind of penalty? Part of me wanted to ignore it, to dismiss it as a symptom of my trauma. Maybe I really had lost my mind. I tried to go about my day, but the quest window was a constant, nagging reminder. The countdown timer for the penalty phase ticked ominously in the corner of my vision. My body was still weak, stitched up and aching from my battle in the dungeon. The doctors told me to rest, that any strenuous activity could reopen my wounds. But the system was insistent. I remembered the terror of being weak, of being powerless to protect anyone, of being left to die. That memory was sharper than any doctor's warning. If there was even a sliver of a chance to change, to become stronger, I had to take it. So, I started. The first push-up felt like my arms were being torn from their sockets. My whole body screamed in protest. Every rep was agony. I was sweating, gasping for air, but I kept going. The memory of my own helplessness was the fuel. 1, 2, 3, the numbers crawled by. My muscles burned, my vision swam. But the image of my friends, of everyone who got hurt because I wasn't strong enough, it kept me pushing. 50 push-ups in, I collapsed, my body giving out. The floor was cold against my cheek. I was pathetic. I couldn't even do a simple daily quest. The timer on the penalty quest continued its relentless countdown. Fear, cold and sharp, pricked at me. What would happen if I failed? The system had brought me back from the brink of death. What else was it capable of? That fear was the final push I needed. I staggered back up, my limbs trembling uncontrollably. I finished the push-ups, the sit-ups, the squats, each movement a testament to my desperation. Then came the run. I snuck out of the hospital, my body wrapped in a flimsy robe. The night air was cold, but the fire in my chest was hotter. I ran. My lungs felt like they were on fire. My legs were leaden weights, but I didn't stop. Every step was a battle. People on the street stared at the crazy guy in a hospital gown running like his life depended on it. And in a way, it did. As I passed the 5-kilometer mark, a notification popped up, a reward. I had completed half the quest and received a stat point and a full recovery. Suddenly, the pain vanished, the exhaustion evaporated. My body felt light, better than it had in years. It was real. The fatigue was gone, replaced by a surge of vitality. This system wasn't a hallucination. It was a tangible, unbelievable power with renewed vigor. I finished the last 5 kilometers with ease, feeling stronger with every stride. Back in my hospital room, another notification appeared. Daily quest complete. As a reward, I received 3 stat points to distribute, a recovery bonus, and a random loot box. A loot box, just like in a game. I opened it with a mental command, and inside was a key to an instance dungeon, a private hunting ground just for me. My heart hammered against my ribs. This was my chance, a place to test my newfound potential without risking anyone else's life. The system had given me a path, a way to level up. Just like a game character, the world's weakest hunter was about to change. When I pressed accept quest for the first time, I didn't know it yet, but that click would start the evolution of a god. I was no longer just Sung Jinwoo, the E-rank failure. I was a player, and my real game was just beginning. The only question left was, how strong could I get? Thank you for watching this reimagined journey. If you enjoyed seeing the world through Jinwoo's eyes, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next part of his awakening. See you in the next one.